Bugs Bunny. That's who that was, Bugs Bunny. At least this extended family here in China. That's what they do to rabbits here. They chop their heads off and they eat them. They say it's good. I told you I was going to eat some funky food, so I'm just going to have to muster up some courage to try the rabbit. Give me a few minutes and I'll start filming again. Hey guys, today is February 9th. I'm losing track of time and dates. It's all just bleeding into one long day. So ready to get back to the normal routine. But we try to make it as normal as possible. So I thought I'd share with you what it's like in the day of the life of a lockdown. I hope you like my new I didn't feel like putting my cap on. I feel like I should have some Jamaican music going on in the background, but that kind of stuff they don't allow here, which is fine. I don't do it. Anyways, so let's get going. Let me show you what's going on in the morning here. Sorry for the lighting, but so we got this is什么?
Ying er tang.
Ying er tang. So what you see here, get a close-up shot for you. What you see is this stuff, the white stuff kind of floating there is actually, it's a tree moss. And they remove it from the tree and then they dry it out. And then you boil it for about 10-15 minutes. Actually, it's about 20 minutes. And there you see some dates. I forget what this is called, but it's sweet. It's actually, it's not, you know, it has just kind of a sugar water taste to it. The moss doesn't have much of a flavor to it, but they say it's good for your lungs. So cooked some last night and we're cooking some this morning. We had some left over. So, but yeah, this is kind of what we do in the morning. Toy Toy's dad, he cooks breakfast, or mother cooks breakfast. So, this is Gemma. So that's
Ying er.
Yeah.
Ying er.
This kind of feels, it feels a little rubbery actually, and there's no smell to it, so. And then another thing they put in there is this. This is Shema?
Gochi.
Gochi. And then we've got the dates here, which I love these things. These are really tasty. But they boil these with the mix of this tree moss. Like I said, it has a really sweet taste. Put it together. One thing that's different here in China is they're not big on desserts. I mean, they do have desserts and sweets, but they're nothing like, you know, it is in the United States where it's just, you know, like they have desserts in the United States like death by chocolate, that type of thing. This is just very mild. And part of the routine here at the Freeman House is Tai Chi. Does that every morning. Does these, it's like shadow boxing almost. It's like he's pushing somebody. He's very pissed. Push hard. So these are definitely moves that you need in the subway station and in the grocery store when it gets too crowded. This one's called Shove Chi. This is a selfie move. You have the phone in your hand, the cell phone in your hand. You take a picture and show everybody. Take a picture, show everybody. Take a picture, show everybody. It's very smooth. It's all in the technique, people. All in the technique. Blow it away. Waft it away. Waft it away. All right, so we're headed outside now, taking Guo out for a little walk, and he's brought a scooter with him. So, you know, I've noticed over the past couple of weeks how much the pollution is actually starting to go away. I mean, of course, when you don't have millions of people driving their cars and trucks in a town or city this large, the air is bound to actually get cleaner. When I first saw this, I thought it was some medical personnel coming to pick somebody up, but it looks actually like they're going to work, and they've got couple layers of medical suits on. So housing here is all apartments. So, and you have a wide range of apartments, very small apartments, maybe 3 or 400 square feet, all the way up to 4,000, 5,000 square feet. Actually, a friend of Cui Cui, and you've seen her friend, Huang Yichu, in actually yesterday's video. She's married, has 2 kids, and she actually just lives probably 100 yards from here, and they just built out a brand new apartment, probably about 4,000 square feet, has 4 flights of stairs. There's no elevator. I would say most Chinese homes, not all of them, but most Chinese homes only have a washer, a clothes washer. They don't have a clothes dryer. And to be honest, I don't know the reason behind that. I think they prefer to hang their clothes. I mean, you'll see, I mean, you can actually see as I'm walking by. Let me show you the clothes. You know, people's clothes hanging out on these racks that they actually build so people can hang their clothes out. And it takes forever because it's so humid here, a lot of moisture, 48 hours plus sometimes to dry your clothes. Badminton court. It's not a tennis court, it's a badminton court. And a little bit further down, you've got the ping pong tables, couple ping pong tables, and then couple steps down from there, you have the basketball court. So it'd be very difficult to get into this place, number one, because you have these high walls, you know, right here. That's probably about a, 15, 20 foot drop, but you also have electric fencing around the top of here so nobody can climb up. And honestly, I don't know if these things are running or not. I'm not going to test it, but yeah, you've got electric wiring surrounding some areas of our apartment complex. In some areas they don't have this electric wiring, they actually have the concertina wire that you actually see like surrounding military bases. This is a brand new apartment complex, still being built. You can see the construction fencing surrounding it so you can't get in. But I mean, this probably houses will house several thousand tenants. I moved here about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, and they were, probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, they'd start up and you'd hear equipment and individuals coming in, hammering, and all sorts of stuff going on. But, since this virus outbreak, that is completely shut down. I mean, there's nothing going on there. It's nice to have the quiet. It's been across the country that everything has just been completely shut down. I'm sure there are some areas in rural areas that life is probably more normal than it is here, and some factories are starting to run again, but the majority of companies, manufacturers, they're still shut down. So it's going to be interesting to see how this impacts the global economy. I've seen a lot of pundits on CNBC kind of give their spiel about how it's going to impact the global economy it'll be like a 4 to 5% GDP impact, trillions of dollars. You can see the surrounding mountains. I have to go check out this building right here because it looks like a church. It really, I mean, looks like either like a Catholic or some kind of Protestant church. Last year, I went to a church in downtown. It's a Protestant church. It was actually founded back in the 1890s by a Methodist pastor. I forget the name. I think it's called Agape Church. But it's a state-sanctioned church. It's downtown. It's got a cross in the front of it. And to me, we went to a service, and it reminded me of any other Protestant church that you would go to in the West. Had some of the same music, but obviously it was in Chinese. I actually bought a Bible there, a New International Version Bible that had English and Chinese. So I'm looking in the monitor here. I was realizing how long my hair has gotten. I could probably do it a man bun, but I'm not going to do the man bun thing. And I'm thinking about cutting it. Once this is all over with, I'll probably go back to my normal length. I know my sister-in-law, Cassie, she'd be happy to cut it. She doesn't like it like this length. That's all right, Cassie. I'll cut it for you and I'll send you a golden lock for $1 million.
I've actually already had 2 of these, but I will tell you, this is crack. You know what crack is?
Yeah, I know crackers.
No.
No?
Crunchy.
Crack in the United States is a very dangerous drug.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How come it become crack?
Because it's so good, I'm gonna have to have more.
Told you that's my favorite.
Oh, this is good. This is, I said earlier, this is like a funnel cake, or smell like it. It smells like it, but it's
tastes like funnel cake on steroids. This stuff is phenomenal. So say the name again.
糖油果子. Good job.
All right, so now I've got that under my belt, along with some fat under my belt, but this is really good.